we've been seeing this fall, this plunge really for Bitcoin ever since 19.511 back in December. We're seeing this pop of 12% now. What do you make of it?
I would see this being a little bit of a relief rally. I mean, certainly we had seen going into the end of the second quarter that, levels had come under pressure, not just for Bitcoin, but for a very wide range of cryptocurrencies. And obviously, to the extent that we've turned the calendar now over to the third quarter, perhaps a little bit of hope springs eternal. There have also, at the same time, been some positive regulatory developments coming out of the Securities and Exchange Commission when Bill Hinman, the director of the Division of Corporate Finance, had come out and had said in a speech that he didn't think that Ethereum was necessarily a security. Obviously, we know already that Bitcoin's not a security, but Ethereum is particularly critical because many ICOs are founded off of Ethereum's smart contract features.
Last time we chatted, you were telling me that Bitcoin would fall to 5,000. It's at 6,603 right now, but last time we chatted, it was above $10,000. Hop into the Bloomberg, guys, because I want to show you exactly where we are on this. This is in your GTV library, and just to the right-hand side, you see this little jump of 12%, but the red line here is the $4,292 level. I have this here because that would be the 78% peak-to-trough NASDAQ crash of 2000. David, you think we're going to get there?
I don't know if we're necessarily going to be a mirror image of what we saw in terms of the NASDAQ crash. I do think that there's some important issues to be resolved here from a use standpoint with respect to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. First and foremost, we haven't necessarily seen a wide adoption of Bitcoin from a payment standpoint. Now, on the flip side of that, you have seen Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Square, the payment processor, say that they are coming out and are undertaking initiatives to try to make it a little bit easier for people who have Bitcoin to actually use it in terms of transactions. Away from that, you have significant regulatory concerns coming out of the likes of the Securities and Exchange Commission. You also have currently underway, almost 130 investigations by the Federal Bureau of Investigations, the FBI, into activities in the initial coin offering market. So there's a lot of concern or overhang, I would argue, that's going to keep a lid, I think, in terms of a substantial recovery for the cryptocurrency market and probably for Bitcoin to get more than, say, over the $10,000 level in the second half of the year. Granted, this is an emerging asset class. It is highly volatile, but we look at some of the fundamentals here that near term we think continue to restrain it. But as we do see greater adoption of Bitcoin, and more importantly, as we see a wider range of institutions, interested in organizations interested in implementing blockchain, this is something that medium to long term continues to have, we think, strong prospect.